There's the roar of the crowd, and a big crowd here today for the 1967 VFA Grand Final. Buckley getting the knockout from the ruck. There's Taggart moving in after, but coming up is Staunton of Dandenong, but a pick up by Bedford. Bedford getting away from Evans. Evans falls over, and it comes up towards centre half forward for Port. They're quickly into attack. Here's Huey Mitchell coming in defence. There's Peck having a battle with Morrow. Morrow winning out in the duel, but his hand passed across towards Bedford. He was looking for Evans. Evans couldn't get there quickly enough, but here's the opportunity now for Port Melbourne. And it comes up towards the centre half forward zone, and the mark has been taken by Steadwell. Steadwell immediately going to the hand pass to Mitchell. Mitchell up towards centre half forward. The opportunity now for Dandenong. It's Miss Miller. Ruckman setting themselves. Peck up there in the ruck. Eddie Mealy going up, but Morrow getting the knockout, and it's knocked away from Smith of Dandenong at the same time. Here's the opportunity now for Renniff to come out with the ball. It's a kick off the ground, comes down towards the forward line of Port Melbourne. Coming in is Hill kicking it off the ground for Port Melbourne. Look at this. They're obviously jumping some of these fellows at this stage, and a pick up by Bonnet. He plays it out towards Taggart, but it was already over the line, and it will be thrown back into play. Taking a little while to settle down.
Certainly, yeah. Very jumpy, very nervous, both teams, Phil.
Well, it's Peck getting the knockout down towards Taggart, and Taggart is scragged, and he'll get the free kick. Oh, Huey Mitchell's calling for it. Well, he's getting it. He's given the indication he threw it. Well, by gosh, he was scragged at the same time. Anyway, across there towards centre half forward. Miller too far under the ball. Here's the chance for Griffiths to get away with it. He's the one underneath there. Smith, here's the boy in a bit of trouble down here. Drops the ball, and the free kick will go Dandenong's way.
That's the half-forward flanker who played such a good game last week, Phil.
Terrific game last week. He's right at the true centre half-forward position, kicking towards the railway end. Put the ball well on its way. It won't quite get the distance here, and will be forced through for 1 point, and there's the first score of the match at the 4-minute mark, into the first quarter. So Dandenong first to score with 1 point, and Port Melbourne have yet to score. Yes, he's just got... Right, there it goes, and let's see what can happen in this quarter. Buckley getting the knockout from the ruck. It comes out towards Bedford. Eddie Mealy in there to try and smother the ball. It comes across from Smith to Smith. Smith in turn gets it across here to Townsend. Townsend puts Dandenong into attack. Up towards Miller. He fails to take the mark. It's Griffiths going for the hand pass. It doesn't come off there. Smith goes into his opponent, and a pick up by Townsend, who swings the ball around towards that forward zone. Up they go for it. No one able to take the mark. It's Bonnet who tried to get possession of it. And here's the chance now for Hill to come in and kick it off the ground, but Smith picks it up, and he puts it out towards the boundary line. No, the goal umpire is indicating another point up to Dandenong, and they now move on to 4-5 as against Port Melbourne's 2-1. But there goes the kick out towards the half-back line, and Townsend's taken a nice mark on the right half-forward flank for Dandenong. Dandenong in the white nicks, Port in the dark. Townsend coming in from the right half-forward flank. He plays it across towards Frosty Miller, and Miller's taken the mark only about 25 yards out from goal, directly in front of the Punt Road end of the ground.
I can imagine that Alan Morrow's instructions to his players before the game would be to play on at all costs, play close, and play in front, and that's just exactly what Dandenong are doing.
Well, Dandenong, the underdogs, and playing very well at this stage as Miller with the left foot puts the ball on its way and is through for full points. 5-5 Dandenong move to, with Port Melbourne on 2-1-13. Well, in comes umpire David Jackson now. And in move the ruckman. Dandenong gaining a lot of confidence, but it comes out towards Teague of Port Melbourne, up towards the centre half-forward zone. Here's Taggart waiting for it, and Taggart's got the chance now to break out in the open. He's being smothered down here. He can't get away with the ball, and it'll be a clearing kick by Whitehead out towards the wing position, and it's Renniff moving down. He's a good player, this fellow, the half-back flanker for Port Melbourne. Plays it up towards centre forward, and it'll be forced out towards that boundary line. That's Howell controlling the ball. He passes over towards Rowlands. Rowlands out towards Teague, and Teague snapshot for goal. He could have put it over the post. No, it's through for full points. Full points. That's Bedford tapping it down nicely to Caulfield. That comes across towards Evans. Evans nearly ran into a bit of trouble through Teague there. Kick off the ground, and comes back towards Bedford, who's hung on to. There's Peck being met solidly, and he's got the ball.
Correct.
And the umpire's given the free kick to Smith of Dandenong. Well, there goes the short pass over to Evans. Now Peck is having a chat down here at centre half forward to umpire Jackson. Now Smith went on with the play out to Rodney Evans, who made open territory there, but the umpire had his back to it. He was blowing the whistle and running down to have a talk to Peck, who might have said a word. Smith gets his kick in now, and yes, and round the shoulder, McDonald will get the free kick. They're pulled around the neck.
Irrespective of what else Jackson has done today, at least he's controversial
Look
for
at
those
the short
players.
pass. Oh, nice pass to Mitchell. Mitchell creating the loose man down here between the left half forward flank and centre half forward for Dandenong. Kicking down towards the punt road end of the ground. Not a good kick for Mitchell, right off the side of the boot, and this will be an easy mark taken by Smith of the Port Melbourne side. He's playing a fairly good game too. We're up to the 5-minute mark.
Right, this is Smith taking the ball around, looking for Brownhill. He can't get the mark. He's closely attended by Barron there. This is Barron with the ball now. Breaks clear for Dandenong. Swings out to that punt road side of the ground, but it's an underground stab straight back to Smith. Smith of Port now. Swings it across, looking for Brownhill. There he is. Takes the mark. Will immediately play on. Go for the long one, looking for Ireland, who's made nice position down on that half-forward flank. Deep out into the punt road side.
Look at Taggart in open territory.
He's going to swing it back right into the full-forward position, looking for Howell. Howell can't get it. He got the mark this time nicely, though. Swung in nicely to the ball, but Howell's on a very acute angle. See if he can emulate Morrow, because Morrow kicked one from this position in that first quarter. He's going to try the drop punt by the look of the way he's holding it. Swings out, guides it through, but I think it's only 1 point. Out of bounds. Oh, dear.
Probably better there from Port Melbourne's point of view, because they have every chance now of getting it down to one of their rovers, and a good snapshot goal would make the score very interesting at this stage of the quarter.
And T could be the boy to do it, Ken.
Yes, he's very active in the forward pocket.
There it is, right beside the behind post there. Peck's got front posse. He'll go for the big grab, I think. He tried to shepherd there to get it across to Teague, but it's good defence by Whitehead for Dandenong. Gets it up the law. Look at the open territory here as they head down. Smith's got to come right down. Give it into Bryce here. Bryce break loose on the left foot. Swings it back to full forward again. Oh, in the back it'll be to McNamara, but he missed it.
Oh, heavens.
He missed that
How
one.
could he miss it?
Unless he thought McNamara was staging, but by Joe, from our angle, he was definitely pushed by Hal. Big Jim said they pushed me. Okay. Well, Hal's got to get this one. It's through. And we see Port Melbourne move to 4-1 against Dandenong, 5 goals, 5.
Charity goal.
Huh? Morrow and Rowlands. Goes out with little Taggart's got to go up for the knockout here and get it down to Rowlands. Rowlands gives it over to Ireland now, but Ireland's covered by Staunton there of Dandenong. His hand pass is done by Bedford here. Watch the way he back walks out of the pack and rides off, but he's got the ball. It comes out to Staunton. Staunton goes for the short pass, but there's Schmidt in there for Port Melbourne. I get a short pass over here towards Brownhill. Brownhill's got the break on Barron at the moment. Oh, ducks his head, holding the ball against him. Now it's over the line for a throw-in. Now he's going to give the free kick to Barron.
And Barron's doing quite well on Brownhill. He's showing surprising pace today. I felt that this was going to be a weakness of Barron's, but his recovery is much quicker than I thought it was going to be.
He probably paces his trotters around with him.
Not for the next month.
That's Barron's kick going right near the boundary line there. That's a nice mark taken. Townsend it is. He's paying it too. It's inside the boundary line. Oh, it's not a good kick, but oh, how low can you get? Look at Sheehan in there. I didn't see him. He's so small, Sheehan. He goes for another short one. Back to Townsend again. Mitchell, is it? Yes. This is Huey. There's a good kick by Mitchell, right into the right posse too. Oh, look at Miller go up. And Dandenong capitalise on it. Neilai's up there. He pushes the Buckley out of the road. They come through hard here as this Swerock going through again, doing terrific work there. Still battling his way through.
He penalised the player going in, battling for the ball then.
This is right. This is Hill to take the kick. 25 yards out. Over the top of the place, it's through. For a goal, 6-5 Dandenong and 4-1 Port Melbourne.
There's Morrow going in with Peck, but Buckley comes in, gets it out nicely. It comes through towards Steadwell. Osborne and also Taggart battling away. It's Tiggy Touchwood at the moment as Morrow comes in. He'll get the boot to the ball and play it wide of the centre of the ground. And the mark has been taken out here by Townsend in front of Smith. Townsend gets his kick across to Rodney Evans, and Rodney Evans has come in to take it. Immediately plays on, goes for the short pass. He doesn't get it far enough, but a nice hand pass here comes back towards Sheehan. Sheehan straight downfield. Brilliant mark by Griffiths. Yes, he has taken it. And Griffiths with a good mark has taken it right in the middle of the goal square. He plays it out towards the half-back line on the stand side of the ground, and it's over the line and out for the throw-in. Osborne in there, but Peck coming in with Morrow. Oh, he's given Peck a nice old, given Morrow a nice old shove, and the umpire was right onto it. Umpire David Jackson. Look at Peck having a go at the umpire down here too. And Peck is not short of a word.
I'll tell you
He's
what,
still having a go.
He'll penalise him further if he doesn't stop it.
I think Pecky's quite within his
There's
rights.
Griffiths coming up and telling Pecky to keep quiet.
He definitely pushed Morrow in the back then,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
but
fell
Pushed him in
backwards.
the back, Craig, no doubt about it.
Oh, I know that, but I'm
Well, Morrow comes in, puts the ball on its way, and he's put it through for full points. And that's Morrow's fourth goal in the match. 7-5 to 5-1 in Dandenong's favour. There goes the bounce, and it's Buckley getting the knockout from the ruck. Comes down towards Osborne. Osborne under pressure gets rid of the ball. It comes up towards Smith of Port Melbourne. He's run into a bit of trouble. Passes it out in the direction of Bedford. This is Bedford now in control. And Bedford, bang, down towards the centre forward. And look at the pass to Howell. Howell moved out beautifully to take this one.
He's done.
And he's well within scoring range. A beautiful pass and a good mark by Howell, going down on the knees. Only about 35 to 40 yards out from goal, directly in front. Barron on the mark as Howell moves in to put the ball on its way. And it could be the goal umpire's moved across to indicate 1 point. 1 point only to Port Melbourne, taking them to 5-2-32 with Dandenong on 7-5-47. Yes, he nearly went over the line too in getting that out, and a bad kick. He's upset himself, but Teague comes in now with a kick, and Teague back towards the centre forward zone, and this is touched, I think, as it goes through. Yes, touched as it's gone through, and that takes now Port Melbourne to 5-3 with Dandenong on 7-5.
Ted, you've been coach of a team. Would you instruct Big Jim to kick punts all day today? He can't afford to drop these short ones in because it's putting too much pressure on them immediately.
Well, he's put a punt in this time out towards the half-back line on the outer side of the ground. Morrow and Peck contested the ball. Here's Shear moving around very cleverly, gets his kick in towards the half-back line. Rodney Evans has drifted right across in the centre, and Evans is the player to take the mark for Dandenong. On the right half-back flank on the outer side of the ground. Evans comes in with a kick, plays it onto the wing. There's Osborne battling away, but the knockout here by Morrow goes well wide, comes out towards Osborne. Osborne gets his kick in up towards the half-forward line. It goes over the head to the pack, and here's the chance now for Townsend. He's got Smith behind him, and Smith tackles him to force a misdirected kick back towards the centre half-back line. Reniff getting in front of his opponent, Hill. Reniff goes down, but moving up here is Griffiths, and Griffiths, as the ball bounced back to him for Port Melbourne, he's got Miller right on his hammer too, and here's Frosty Miller well out from goal, battling away down here on the half-forward line, dribbles the ball over the line, and it will be thrown back in, but the umpire is indicating a push in the back to Miller, and he'll get the free. A little bit of shoving going on here too. Oh, look at this. That was with Hill and Griffiths.
Oh, now this is wrong.
The umpires penalised.
This is the Dandenong player's fault. Definitely.
And he's penalised Port
He'll
Melbourne.
penalise Port Melbourne. He reckons he's a good umpire. I'll give up.
I didn't say he was a good umpire. Anyway, it's kicked over the line and out of bounds on the left half-forward flank.
As I said before, let's say he's very controversial.
Look, let's lay off the umpire and get on with the game. Right, it comes back into play, and it comes through towards Reniff. Reniff couldn't get away with the ball. The umpire blows the whistle, and he's given a free kick against Peck to Osborne. And Teague having a chat down here too with umpire David Jackson. This is Osborne now coming in from the left half-forward flank. Gets his kick, swings the play out towards that left forward pocket position. Players waiting for the bounce down here. Griffiths trying to reach up over the top of his opponent. Gets the ball back onto the half-back line. Here's Big Osborne coming in, but also Reniff coming up, and Reniff will be tackled here by Osborne. Gets it around the neck, and he'll get the free kick. And listen to the excitement of the Port Melbourne supporters when Port eventually gets a free. He kicks it across towards Bedford. Bedford moving in, controls the ball nicely, goes to the hand pass out towards Smith. Here's Rodney Evans racing after Smith, but Smith could put it back to Bedford. No, he's elected to kick it right down towards the left half-forward flank. Taggart fell over, and it's Whitehead racing after the ball with Taggart right behind him. Taggart goes over, Whitehead runs over the line with it. And it will be thrown back in under the scoreboard. We have Dandenong 7-5-47, Port Melbourne 5-3-33.
One thing the crowd's getting their money's worth here today. And it will come. Peck and Morrow. And Buckley. Peck gets a nice knockout looking for two, but breaking through is Hill now. He tries to break through again. It goes up towards the hill again. He goes to overruns the ball. That's Caulfield. He pucked his head into that one. Oh, he's lucky to get away with it. And Caulfield will take the free kick. He's going to pass to Bedford, but Bedford was covered there as Caulfield comes in, the vice-captain for. He looks for Bedford this time. Zidwell's got to sit on him. Down it goes to Evans. Evans rose to that kick, goes for the left one, looking for Smith up here at centre half forward, but Buckley goes up, can't take it. Hill's first to recover, he can't get it. Smith gets it out here to McDonald. McDonald goes for a foolish hand pass. It must be in the back to Port Melbourne here. Oh, and Renoff had a little swing there. See what he'll do with this. Take it off him, will he? Tell you what, he's making the game hard for himself as they break out. Bonnet goes for the hand pass to Renoff again. He's caught. Will be played dropping the ball. Now they're giving 15 yards. Oh, hello. There's Pecky in the middle there. Well, I tell you what.
On here, even little Teague has run into the pack and he's having a go at Eddie Mealy.
Well, I'll say it's been brought about by only one thing, and I won't say any more. He's rolling your screen.
It's most unfortunate. Both teams are extremely frustrated at the present time. In fact, they're not quite sure why some of the decisions are being made.
Now he's taken Peck's number, and Peck won't turn around for him to get it.
Look at Pecky laughing. Look. You're joking, you say.
There's Brian Buckley and having a word with him too. Buckley's walking away a little bit disgusted. Now Peck has stood there to let him take the number. Well, the umpire has got himself in a bit of trouble here.
This is extremely bad luck because the decisions are definitely going against Port Melbourne, but quite obviously the only thing for them to do is to concentrate and play as well as they can.
Here's Miller's kick for goal.
And it's well offline, right across the face of goal. Into Rhodes, the right forward pocket position. There's Smith trying to get away with the ball. Eddie Mealy coming around from behind, but it's over the line and out for the throw-in. Dandenong 7-5, Port Melbourne 5-4.
All right, waiting for this throw-in. Dandenong have the chance to score at the 22-minute mark. Up it goes. They go in hard. No one can get it, but he's found a free kick here to someone. No, he's going to give it to Dandenong and Mealy. And Buckley's having a talk to him. Let the picture tell the story. Now the trainer's into it. Runner. Well, you're seeing a sensational game here at Richmond today.
So it's sensational.
Here's Mealy's kick. It's through. Dandenong 8-5, quarter 5-4.
Buckley's taking his team off.
Look at this.
Buckley's taking his team off the ground, isn't he? He's calling them into the centre of the ground.
He is too.
He wants to have a conference with umpire Jackson.
No, he refuses. He was definitely calling them into the centre, but Jackson refused to do so.
Well, you're seeing sensations from VFA football as it goes up to Townsend again. Worth coming down to have a look at this one, I tell you, in the last half. Down it goes to the ground. Here's Smith going after it. Goes for the hand pass, and there's plenty of fire in this game as it gets down again. Here's it back on the half-back flank again. It's on. And he's not worrying about it at all. Tell you what, if you're home, why don't you come down and have a look at this? It's a beauty. Take it over, Phil.
This is the best I've seen for years, Phil.
The best what?
The best spectacle.
Right. Well, we're just waiting now. The ball has gone into the crowd. There it is, down near the fence.
It's ridiculous when a really good game such as this descends to such a low standard.
Right, in it comes once again, and in they move. It's knocked out by Morrow, wide of the pack. Teague trying to move in to get possession of the ball. Couldn't do so down here. And let's see if Port Melbourne can get out of it with the ball. But no, the umpire's blown the whistle. Yes, he's given a free kick to Port Melbourne. And it's going to Brownhill out there on the left half-forward flank on the Punt Road side of the ground. We have Port Melbourne kicking towards the railway end. Here it comes up towards the left half-forward flank position. Stegwell going up in front to take the mark. Dandenong at 8-5, 52. Port Melbourne 5-4, 34. This is Stedwell on the right half-back flank at the 25-minute mark into a sensational second quarter. You'll see a replay of this tomorrow night on ATV Channel O right after the late news service. Umpire's blown the whistle, given a free kick to Dandenong. And it's Whitehead got the ball, but Sheehan is the player on the ground there.
Stretcher.
Yeah, that looks bad.
A stretcher case.
No.
Well, Sheehan's on his feet. And this is something you've read about. Trainers holding up the player to take a kick. And he's taken it too, and it comes up towards Whitehead, and Whitehead in turn up towards the half-forward line, and players set themselves for it here. Here's the opportunity now for McDonald. He's got the hand pass, a wide one, but Rodney Evans coming through, and he'll line them up, put the ball on its way. It'll drop short, wide of the goal square, and rather Bonnet comes in to take the mark in defence. Bonnet goes for the short pass out here towards the half-back line on the Punt Road side of the ground. Big Osborne trying to get through, couldn't get away with the ball, and a free kick will go against Winter Smith of Port Melbourne. Well, here's young Savory, the 17th man, coming onto the ground.
And Sheehan, that will be the player that was injured then, looks like going off the ground.
Right, Savory on. Morrow flew high in the ruck. Here's the chance now for Bedford, who breaks away, goes for the short pass up towards that half-forward line. Huey Mitchell waiting for the bounce, gets it back. Oh, Mitchell is gone down. He's hit very solidly. Look at them go in here. Oh, the umpire moving in, and goal umpires coming out, boundary umpires, trainers coming from everywhere. And let's see if they can break this one up. There's the umpire waving trainers.
And there's one on up at the other end of the ground,
there's another one right up the far end of the ground.
Have a look at this.
Look at this one.
Hey, look.
Eddie Maylie having a go with Bonnet. They're going both ends. Keep a camera on each end.
They've up as emergency umpire O'Neill running out also.
Yes, umpire Alan O'Neill down there, telling them to break it up. And players gone on. Comes in now from Pecky, skies it, a good roosting punt right up towards the left forward pocket position, through the pack, and it's over the line and out of bounds. Player had the chance to get it there, Rowlands. Couldn't quite control it, and it will be a throw-in.
Well, waiting for this throw-in. There'll be plenty of time on in this quarter, you can say that. In it comes. Oh, it's a push in the back there, but it's not paid. It comes down to the ground where Whitehead goes after it for Dandenong. Gets it up to Evans. He runs through the ball there. Here's Barron going through. Picks it off the ground. Gets it up towards Smith and also Caulfield, but Caulfield wins the due for Port Melbourne. Goes for a hand pass, but in the meantime, whoops, it's on again. It's on again. Oh, look at that. There's good play. Oh, just see that by Bedford. Now, there's class football for you. He got it out the ball out, threw it straight to Peck and said, there you are, you're 20 yards further down the ground. Take it from there. And Pecky said, I will. Look at that.
It's broken it up.
Oh. What a grand final. Now, here's Peck. There's Sheehan going in front of us there. There's a kick by Peck. It's not a bad one either. It's a through. It's through for a goal, and Port Melbourne a 6-4, Dandenong 8-5. Up they go. Buckley gets the bunk out. A beautiful one, too, towards Taggart. Taggart gets it to Bedford. Bedford smothered there. He'll take the free kick. Will he? No hollows. A player down here on the ground.
The umpire.
The umpire's down. The umpire's out.
Umpire's down.
Here's a sensation. A boundary umpire. A boundary umpire. Is it, or is it the field umpire?
Well, we don't know what's happened out here.
Has he collapsed?
Well, here's sensation after sensation this quarter. This will run 40 minutes.
I feel that it's definitely umpire Jackson that's down, because I've noted that the boundary umpire has fair hair and the other one has a lighter colour. It's definitely Jackson that's down.
Well, what sensations have come on this game today? There you are. There's 30,000 people there, and I guarantee no one knew what happened.
No, well, the play was about, the play came up about, there's one of the Port Melbourne players calling out to take him off.
Yeah, they're calling the emergency umpire on.
They're going to call him on, too, by the look of it. They're telling him to get stripped up here in the race by the Richmond football stand.
Let's get a camera down here near the race.
Here he goes on. Umpire O'Neill's on the ground. There he is. They've called him on.
Yes, but he would only go over to have a look at the position, I think. Just
David Jackson's okay.
He'll have a look to see how things are.
Oh, listen to the crowd on this one. Alan O'Neill got halfway across the ground, but Jackson has decided to go on with it.
Right, 36 minutes gone in this quarter. And the greatest 36 minutes of football you could ever wish to see anywhere. Waiting for Big Jim to take the kick out. He does that skip again. It's a hesitant one, but he gets the torpedo punt in all right this time after the half-forward flank. It goes up over the Buckley's head. It comes down here to Brownhill. Brownhill gets it out towards Peck. Peck doesn't seem to gather speed at all. There it goes down to the ground. Here's Teague now with a chance. Can he break loose? He drops the ball. He's still there. Look at that hook shot of his. It's through. Goes Mitchell, gets the knock down to the ground. It comes out to his rover, McDonald. McDonald is caught there, but he gets away with it. Goes for a hand pass back, looking for Mitchell again. Mitchell's under the hammer there as Ireland gets it, gets his right foot to it. It comes down towards the centre half forward, and there's the siren. 37.5 minutes in that quarter at half-time. Dandenong 8-5-53.
A big crowd here, over 25,000 people would say. Osborne getting the knockout from the ruck for Dandenong, but taken here by Teague of Port Melbourne to put them into attack quickly. Up goes the big fellow in Brownhill down at full forward. He couldn't mark the ball, and it comes out towards Barron of Dandenong. Barron in turn looking for Evans in the centre. Bedford coming across. Oh, what a beautiful mark from Bedford.
A backhanded mark then, Bill. He was running backwards to take that one over Evans.
He's a clever footballer, this fellow. There's no doubt about it. Now, Bedford from the centre of the ground, straight up towards the centre half-forward zone. Up they go, and it's big Jim McNamara to take the mark. He's not wasting any time either. Swings it into Evans, and Evans is marked wide of the centre. He's looking for a lead from his teammate in Morrow and skipper. And Morrow couldn't quite get down far enough, and it's Miller who's let the ball go. He's given a push in the back too, and the free kick will go to Caulfield. He's pushed Caulfield in the back in trying to come in and get that mark. So it's Caulfield now from centre half back. He's got a lead, but he's passed it across here on the flank. Evans goes up. He can't take the mark, but it comes down towards Hill. Hill goes for the short pass, and it'll be taken down here by Townsend. Townsend on the right half-forward flank on the Punt Road side of the ground. Now Townsend coming in from this position, gets the ball across towards the right forward pocket position. Smith waiting for it. Oh, a nice mark by Caulfield. He's played a good game right from the first quarter.
They're certainly going to exert some pressure, Dandenong, in this quarter. It's something they didn't do in that last quarter. If they do, they have a great show of winning this game.
Well, there goes the kick-off onto the half-back line. Morrow goes to the hand pass out here towards the big fellow Osborne, and Osborne gets a kick down towards the right forward pocket, but a bad kick from this fellow, and over the line and out. There she comes in. That's Eddie Mealy getting the ball in the pack there, lines them up and swings it around towards the goal. And a mark right on the top of the goal there by McDonald. Well, McDonald has a sitter to go for here. He is on an angle, but not what you'd call a desperate angle, as he gets ready now to come in and shoot towards the punt right into the ground. The drop punt is on its way, and the goal umpire says full points up to Dandenong, taking Dandenong now to a lead of 11 points. He goes again, and Morrow going up to contest the knockout with Buckley. Port getting under pressure. Evans moving across to try and get the ball, but Hill is playing well. He turns around now and swings the play back short of the centre, and Barron is to come in and take the mark in front of Allen. Barron sends it down now towards the half-forward line. Up they fly for it, now unable to take the mark. Frosty Miller bearing down on the ball. He's got the chance. He tried to get a little kick in up here towards the forward zone. Oh, and a pull around the neck to McDonald. But McDonald's gone for the big hand pass, and this is Stegg. Townsend coming in, and Townsend's put it through. Well, it's Dandenong now coming right back into it against Port Melbourne.
Up goes Morrow there, gets the knockout to Hill. Hill will break loose there, but Williams is right on his hammer, but Hill gets around him all right. He goes for the hand pass. Now he'll go for the long kick, a short one. Oh, sitting there is Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith will line this one up and go crash, but it's offline and out of bounds. Down it comes. In comes Osborne now, heading up the ground, still playing with confidence. Tackett cuts across him. Oh, they go after him there, but he misses. They miss him. He goes to Renoff now. Renoff will go for the short one, looking for Allen here. But it's Brownhill who will come in and take them up. Brownhill immediately will play on, go for the kick down towards centre half forward. Anyhow, it's a free kick further downfield. The mark was already taken there by Rowlands. Now, Rowlands is about 50 yards out. He's a left footer. It's on its way. It's not a bad one. It's going to drop right into the goal square. Ireland goes up. Carmichael, here's Teague. Bang, through it. And there's the siren. And it means 12-12. That's the score to Port Melbourne. Dandenong 16-13. Of course, the crowd stream onto the ground here.
Well, there it is for the moment. Dandenong have won the 1967 VFA Grand Final. And look at this.